everybody, Luther for Life here, bringing guys the first of hopefully many to come chaotic duels on TCO. So this is my first duel. I had to cut like 10 minutes out of it because I was we were setting up everything. My biggest issue with TCO is the whole setup, and actually it's still not even done setting up. Got to put all the counters and stuff, and you're gonna see me make a lot of mistakes, and heck, I already made actually two big mistakes with this, just to setup, because this is basically my Underworld deck, but this is like my ideal deck with it. I made some changes with it from what you guys had suggested, as well as also what I would personally want to play, like for instance Khorror to Fierce. If I had that card, oh my god, I'd be so happy. I'd play him in like every Underworld deck that I could that uses fire. Now then, you're gonna hear a lot of from TCO. It's super annoying. I can't do it. I can't do anything about it. It's gonna be going on for like ever. And so here the actual duel is starting. So he's attacking my Takinon the Shadow Knight with his Khorror. Now Khorror is one of the scariest freaking Warbeasts in the game because it's just so powerful. It has 135 max health if I remember right, and 130 average health, which this since we're going by average stats it has. And then he has the freaking Zerium armor on it, which I never really thought too much of whenever I first read it, but after this whole ordeal here, yeah, I hate the Zerium armor now. Although I do have my own coming in the mail soon, which is going to be really, really awesome. And I'm just screwed right off from the start, okay? He flips up his location. It's Crystal Cave. And basically the creature with the lowest attack, speed does 0 damage with its first attack, which is super annoying for Takinon because, yeah, she has strike 10, and so since she's gonna have less speed, way less speed than Khorror, who averages at 100, while Takinon averages at 35, she ain't gonna be doing any damage with her first attack, which is very, very annoying. And of course I flip over my phobia plates, which actually kind of screws him over because a lot of because he plays a good amount of challenges, but he mainly focuses on stat checks. So he can't use his really strong challenges, but so he's only got his stat checks. And of course Khorror doesn't have any elements, so you can't like hit me with any elemental attacks. And so he's kind of evening out, kind of, because he's screwed and I'm screwed. So phobia plates are actually really good against Khorror. The issue is you gotta actually have a better monster, and I don't know why, but this is making my computer lag. Probably because all of the tabs I have open up here. I was planning on listening to some videos later on, but I want to try and get some videos recorded. And that all over here was just us talking about if phobia plates also stops stat checks or not, but it does not. It specifies challenges, so going off of what the card says, it only counts for challenges, not checks. So he goes ahead and uses the Balladeer's Flute, giving each of us a counter. Now I misread it. I looked away and I just saw that, oh hey, he got 2 counters, so I thought, oh hey, I got 2 counters too. So I put 2 on blades, but no, I should have only had 1. And he's gonna point that out to me, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I figure I should go ahead and just use an attack that does nothing anyways, because even though I love Symmetry Slam, it's one of my favorite 0 drops. Khorror has no stats, I mean elements, so it's literally useless in this duel. And he's just chipping me away with 5 damage and attack. It's nothing major yet. This deck that he's playing, focusing on Khorror, is one of the more commonly played Warbeast decks from what I've been told, and it can do a crap ton of damage very, very easily. Now, of course, I can do a good deal amount of damage, but due to that Zerium armor, I can never do more than 20 damage to him, which makes it so hard to kill. And I can't, normally I could just use, okay, Takinon effect, get rid of a counter off her, she now does 25 of that Consuming Flame. But nope, I can't do that, and I didn't play any Battle Gear Destruction. And looking at his stuff, he doesn't do anything that stops Battle Gear Destruction either. Well, to stop Battle Gear Destruction, he should really probably play at least one music that does stop Battle Gear Destruction. But oh well. He's got a lot of obnoxious music, let's say that. Stuff that protects his stuff. Then he's going to go ahead and use Power Cut. This is an interesting attack. Basically, stat check, power 60, deal 10 damage, and then you lose 60 power. Which is kind of obnoxious. It puts him at 40 power for him, but however, I also take 10 damage, and now he's not going to be able to use any power cuts for the rest of this battle here. And then I hadn't yet realized I could just type the number and not have to remove 5 for each, or 10 for each time, so yeah, this is just my first time playing, so it's gonna be cringy. But don't worry, the future duels, I've got like 4 or 5 duels, and I don't know if I'm gonna show all of them because some of them are super cringy. And yeah, just kind of getting my butt kicked here. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I can keep chipping away that damage. And we're just kind of making fun of how, for some reason, Tartarak has a crap ton of speed, and so does Khorror. And then he goes and uses Harnessed Rage. This card I actually completely forgot about, which is kind of funny because I play a lot of Warbeasts decks, but I never played this one because you never really need it in other decks. But however, in Khorror, because in a Khorror focus deck, because Khorror doesn't have any elements, you kind of do. And so with this card, you can do 55 damage with one attack, and it's a 3-drop, and that is insane. So I'm like looking at my music and my options, and I am kind of sort of screwed here. And at this point, I hadn't yet realized, well, learned that yeah, elements don't stick after music. And I also forgot that Weightless Energy Vessel also prevents me from targeting my own creatures, which is very, very annoying. And I'm like, I'm going to target Skelgar. Well, for one thing, I can't target Skelgar because Weightless, which I completely forgot about. And then this is where I got into my argument about it. And I couldn't find it in the rulebook, but actually, somebody pointed out which page it's on. It's on page 11, under the end of the turn step. Now, do you notice my Stelgar disappeared? That is a TCO glitch that is very, very common, where cards will just disappear. So, yeah, I can't do anything about that, but Stelgar is still there. He's just gone on vacation. And, yeah, we're both pretty much agreeing that, yeah, it's pretty stupid that cards don't specify that they only last until 1 turn. And this is where I realized something very, 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 very bad for me. Swapping Khorror for Khorror to Fierce lost me 3 music counters. Yes, Khorror to Fierce is technically stronger, but not having access to 3 music counters is a big hindrance. So, honestly, if I were to get Khorror to Fierce, I would have to completely and totally redo my Underworld deck, because I have no access to music, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try and just take out his Ninrin, attacking this Ninrin in particular, and, well, that Ninrin, I guess. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I can take out Ninrin. He doesn't have 0 armor on it. I can do this. I can do this. The sad thing is, I didn't realize, but I had already burned through most of my fire attacks. Also, I completely forgot that Rothar technically has to attack. So he goes and uses Melodic Might just simply to dig through his attack deck a bit faster. You get to draw 2 attacks and discard 2 attacks. And I love the flavor text on this. When plan A fails, switch to plan B. When plan B fails, flee! I love it. And so yeah, he just does his thing. And he's got his stuff pretty much all set up and ready to go. And now he's got Slash Claw, which is a scary Slash Claw, dealing damage equal to twice the recklessness value of your Warbeast. He's also using Meditative Leap, which basically just lets him draw an attack card and discard an attack card, as well as also 10 damage, which is pretty good. So yeah, my Khorror, he's kind of sort of getting crapped on, and I'm regretting putting Before the Storm in here now, because, well, at least without, and so I decided to go and cast my last music off of Blades, Howl of the Wind, to give Khorror air, which I figure, yeah, I can do 30, and then, yeah, that works, but it's completely irrelevant, because I'm like, oh, because at this time I'm thinking, yeah, I can do this, 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 and he Slash Claws me doing 55 damage, killing my Khorror. That was a complete and total failure, and I'm just like, I am screwed. But I'm still thinking, okay, I can still probably do this if my Stelgar survives, and if he as he just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing, and but then I also realized, oh wait, Stelgar can't do anything really because he doesn't have any attacks, and I don't have any attacks that work with him. So I'm like, oh god, I'm so screwed. I'm hoping that maybe Blades, Rofar, and Kiri can pull me out and just kick butt. Yeah. And I'm trying to get it to where Blades is on top of his battle gear, not underneath it, because that's annoying. And Khorror's attacking Blades. I got to cover Husk Armor on him. I wish I had this card in real life, but I can't find it anywhere. Except for one listing on eBay, and it's super expensive, and I'm not paying like $20 for a rare from the first Marillion set. Which I think I'd make it, yeah, the 4th set. So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And, yeah. I was checking, does he have 100 power? I hadn't at this point yet realized that they had the average stats on here, because I'm an idiot. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to use Mind Sync, get rid of all of your wisdom, and also do 15 damage to you. I'm like thinking, yeah, I can do this. Even with Blades, even if my attacks do nothing, I can just do 15 damage each time. 15, 15, 15. I will chip away this core if it's the last thing I do. But he's getting all his good attacks. As you can see, Harness Rage and Slash Claw. It's getting annoying, and we're just kind of joking about how, oh hey, now Khorror has no wisdom whatsoever, meaning he's just a big stupid beast, and he uses a Velocitrap, and I'm just getting destroyed here. My Plasma Arrow is kind of useless. Yeah, sure, I can do 30 damage against any other creature, but thanks to Xerium Armor, that would be reduced to 10. So I'm like, sorry, no, not 10, 20. I'm just like trying, okay, let's do 10 damage with Hurricane, and then I'll use Vapor Wipeout next turn to get the air back, and then that'll also do 15 damage, and I'm just like, yeah, I got a combo going on here. It's not terrible, but it's not also anything great. Realistically thinking about it, to change around this deck, I should probably swap out Kiru for Blades and remove Stelgar for somebody else entirely. I'm thinking Krial, but I don't know. I gotta really fool around with that. Anyway, so yeah, and then he just finishes me off with a Slash Claw. He says 105 before switching it over. I don't know why, and I was like, what? And it's a Slash Claw, and yeah, that's annoying. And now here's the really annoying thing. Due to Mipedian Mirage's effect, I must attack Khorror. I must attack the Khorror. And I'm just like, I am screwed, I am screwed, I am so screwed. And I'm like, okay, Rofar attack Khorror, because Rofar, he's going to have 95 health, since we were going by my actual stats for him at least. And I'm like, yeah, I can do this, 95 health on Rofar. He's going to be able to do it. I can do this. I can do this. And this is one of those duels where I just get totally destroyed in. And this is one of those things that I do genuinely not like about Chaotic, where if you get into a losing position in a game, it's really hard to make a comeback. And that's something I even had a problem with it with back when I was a kid. It always drove me nuts, because usually you could tell who's going to win in the first few turns. And that always drove me nuts as a kid. But however, the games where you can't tell who's going to win right off the bat, oh my god, they're amazing. And I do have one of those duels, and you guys are going to love that game. But however, this is just me getting destroyed. And, oh god, it's just... well, if you can't tell already, I'm not going to win. Khorror and me not having a way to get rid of his Xerium Armor is just really obnoxious. And, also, I can't obviously get rid of Savell because he's got the Weightless Energy Vessel on it, and I'm trying to see how much health Savell has. 40, which means technically 2 Cannon of Casualties could kill him, but Weightless Energy Vessel says no. But, however, if you ever could do that, oh my god, that would be, like, you would have to... I'm trying to think of any battle gear that's, like, generic, that's just able to easily destroy any battle... any music that can easily just destroy any battle gear. Because the only one that I can think of is Melody of Mirrored Actions, but that only destroys battle gear to creatures that are currently engaged in battle. So, yeah, I know there's, like, I think there's a I think there's a Mipedian music that actually can destroy Battle Gear. I can't remember which one it is, though. But anyways, I'm like, I can't win. I'm just trying to think of ways I can do damage. He's got a Harnessed Rage, so even if I can hold out, he's just going to keep chipping away my health, and that's the whole thing of what his deck does. It just chips away health, digs through the attack deck until you get into his 2 Harnessed Rages and his 2 Slash Claws, and then just do crap tons of damage that not many creatures can survive from, and then just kind of picking them off with the weaker attacks. And that's really, really annoying, but it's a darn good strategy. It kind of sort of shows how this deck was pretty relevant back when the game was popular. Well, alive, I should say. It would have been interesting to see if Chaotic had ever had continued, if they would have introduced a ban list or anything. Because they kind of had self-imposed ban lists with like Unique, Legendary, and stuff like that. But it would have been interesting to see if they would have had to eventually do that. Because Chaotic did not have set rotations or ban lists, which is really, really cool. And this is me realizing that they have stats on here. God, I wish I could turn off that speaking noise, because it gets so annoying after a while. Like, seriously, it's so annoying. Yeah, just kind of doing chunks of damage to each other. It's not looking good. And I'm just like, oh my god, now I know. Just got to get that tiny bit of damage in. Trying to get that damage in. And then he's going to hit me with a Harnessed Rage, kill him real far. And I'm just like, crap. Now then, at this point, whenever it switches over to his turn, I'm not going to I was not looking whenever he said Ninrin attacked Kiru. And because Brawler's Burrow, whenever this becomes the activation, both players put their discard piles back into their deck for their attack decks and stuff. And at some point while we're doing this, because I didn't realize, I thought he just ran out of his attack discard again, but I didn't realize that Brawler's Burrow did that, and I completely forgot. And then he's going to say self-use its ability on Ninrin, so that Ninrin can attack Kiru over here, which I didn't see. I was busy trying to figure out why he was doing this, and then I looked over here. I'm like, oh, okay. So I started doing it. It really, really doesn't matter who he attacks with. Kiru's gonna die. It's inevitable. I am having I have come to that acceptance. Is that the right word? I have come to the acceptance of my fate. So yeah, I'm just gonna get that done. Yeah, just kind of sort of doing that. I didn't notice that he said that, and I feel real bad. And it froze. Okay, there we go. Oh, cool, my video got done uploading. I was just checking to see if my video that I'm uploading right now, I got done, and it did, yay! So, yeah. He's doing that, and I was like, I said, guessing Kiru, it's Khorror attacks Kiru. It really didn't matter. He was like, yeah, sure, why not? And due to Brawler's Burrow, he's going to get to go first. My Kiru only has 80 health, even with the Drill Dozer. That's a good amount, but with... Honestly, I really should have just kept him with the Storm Shield Shroud, or whatever it's called. The one that gives him air. Because I was like, oh my god, if I had air, I was like, where I wish. But, even if it wouldn't have mattered. Granted, the Drill Dozer just postpones the inevitable. At least I did 20 damage. That's the full amount I can do to this thing. And yeah, he's just gonna whittle me down a bit more and more. 10 damage actually due to the Brawler's Burrow. And he outperforms stat checks and stuff like that. I think outperform does include stat checks. I thought it just included challenges for the longest time, but I guess stat check also. And 15 damage. Just kind of sort of getting destroyed here. And yeah, I was like, wait, I thought, never mind. I removed 15 because I forgot to remove 5 from earlier. I use Cemetery Slam just because I know I'm gonna lose and I gotta get it out of my hand and it's driving me nuts. And I'm like, I better at least save Carney Win. I can't use Carney Win right now because it'll do 10 damage to me and 10 damage to him. He's gonna flip up he's gonna use the music gear Glissando to flip my battle gear face down, killing Kiru. At least I believe it kills Kiru because that'll do, yeah. I think, no, maybe, nope. And here's where I start having my little meltdown. For those who don't know me personally, I have self-esteem issues and anger issues, and you're gonna see both where it's ugly head in this, which I wish I could get rid of this whole part right here, but nope, I can't do anything about it. So yeah, yay, you're gonna get to see my ugly side. Or maybe not, because TCO is crashing again. Okay, there we go. And so I'm just trying to... I know I'm going to lose, so I'm just getting rid of the attacks. I really should have just used Carney Win. But I know I'm going to have to attack with my Stelgar next, who still is on vacation right now. And yeah, I'm going to get killed. And then he saved all his good attacks for Stelgar, who's having a crap ton of health right now. Yeah, and it's not going to go anywhere very much for Stelgar. He's going to, let's see here, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 at end phase plus. So he's going to have 70 health, which Last Claw will just kill him in one shot if I remember right. Not entirely sure. I'm actually going to scroll up so you don't have to... Oh, come on. Come on. Nobody needs to see me lose my temper and my self-esteem. Aha, I can fight it. Yay. So yeah, I'm just trying to do damage. I figure, yeah, I'm not going to be able to win. Because even with creatures with way more health than Stelgar and access to all my attacks, and there's this Last Claw doing 100, and... Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 no. There we go. No, there we go. That's the game, guys. This Last Claw finishing off my Stelgar in one shot. He didn't even need to use any other attacks. He just had to use Last Claw. So that is my first foray into TCO. I got my butt destroyed. I was kind of expecting it because I am rusty from whenever I played back whenever I was in middle school. Back in middle school, I was really, really good at the game. Heck, I even did well enough in a tournament to win a Prince Mipedian Champion of the Guard. But nowadays, I got a lot to relearn and a lot to remaster. That could be a pun with freaking video games and everything that they do. Anyway, so guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And wow, even though I paused in this, so I tried recording it once before and it was like half an hour long, and I didn't pause at all, but I paused in this and it's 23 minutes and I don't get why, but I don't know, maybe it's just going faster. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and see you all later. Peace out and goodbye.